The price of hiding the truth from the wrong daughter. Growing up in our house was like living in two different zip codes under the same roof. There was Sarah, the miracle child, and then there was me, Leo, the extra. Sarah had the designer prom dresses, the brand new SUV for her 16th birthday, and the Ivy League tuition paid in full with a bow on top. Me? I got a used mountain bike, hand-me-down sweaters that smelled like mothballs, and a firm pat on the back as they pointed me toward the local community college. Whenever I asked why she got the world and I got the scraps, my mom would just sigh and say, Leo, you're just so resilient. Sarah, she's delicate. She needs the extra support. I believed that lie for 22 years. I worked 3 jobs, put myself through trade school, and built a small landscaping business from the dirt up. I was proud of my calluses. But then, last summer, everything shifted. My dad, the man who raised me, the man I call Pop, had a major health scare, a heart thing. He needed a bypass, and while he was in recovery, I was helping my mom organize their old filing cabinet for the insurance claims. That's when I found the blue folder, tucked way in the back, behind the tax returns and the house deed. It wasn't just a bank statement, it was a trust fund established by my grandfather, my dad's father, specifically for the firstborn grandson. My stomach dropped into my shoes. See, I was born 14 months before Sarah. The trust was worth nearly $300,000. It was supposed to be mine when I turned 18, but the signatures on the withdrawal forms, the ones that emptied the account to pay for Sarah's private tutors, her sorority dues, and her European gap year, they were my mother's. She had forged my dad's name and effectively stole my entire future to fund Sarah's lifestyle. I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I just took pictures of every single page, put the folder back, and waited. The vibe check came 2 months later at Sarah's engagement brunch. The whole family was there. Fancy mimosas, white linen tablecloths, the works. Sarah was bragging about the $30,000 wedding my parents were somehow scraping together for her. My mom leaned over, squeezed my hand, and whispered, I'm so sorry we couldn't help more with your new truck, Leo, but family has to make sacrifices for each other. I stood up. I tapped my glass with a spoon until the garden went silent. I'd like to make a toast, I said, my voice steady as a rock, to my mother for being the most creative accountant I've ever known. I pulled out my phone and hit send on a group email I'd prepared. Everyone's pockets started buzzing at once. I just sent you all some light reading, I continued, looking my mother dead in the eyes. It's the paper trail of how my resilience was actually funded by my grandfather's stolen trust. $300,000 that was meant for my education, but apparently bought Sarah a very nice tanning bed and a degree she'll never use. The color drained from my mother's face. My dad opened the email, and I watched his expression turned from confusion to pure cold fury. He looked at her, then at the folder on the screen, then back at her. Pop, I said, I already have a lawyer, but since Sarah is so delicate, maybe she can explain to the family why her wedding fund is actually my stolen inheritance. I didn't stay for the dessert. I walked out while my aunts were gasping and my dad was asking my mother for the keys to the house. Sarah's dream wedding? Canceled. My mom? She's currently facing a massive civil suit, and my dad moved into the guest house above my shop. Sometimes the extra child is the only one who knows how to count.